What's going on, Animal Crossing fans? My name is Blaze, and I wanted to bring some more information to you that was just discovered about Animal Crossing New Horizon. Lots of information coming out after E3. IGN and a few other news outlets were able to do interviews with Kyogoku and Nogami. And one of the things that came out was that Animal Crossing New Horizon will feature an auto-save feature, which is new to the series, and there's never been an auto-save feature before. But that means that you'll no longer have to press the start button to hit save and quit or save and continue. You'll no longer have to talk to any kind of Lloyd rockets or anything or gyroids that are outside of your house to save your game. The game will progressively save as you move and as you move through the game and progress as normal, which I think is actually really cool. So in a situation where somebody does happen to trap you or something in pitfalls, you really just don't want to play with that person anymore, you can just turn off your console and everything will be fine. But probably anyway, I'm sure that they're gonna have all the kinks worked out by the time the game comes out. But I think that this does mean one thing, and it's sad but true, is that Mr. Resetti no longer has a job. He no longer has a purpose, and that's unfortunate. I think, but let's go to the article here that IGN had posted about that. This is from My Nintendo News. I believe it was originally from IGN, but I don't want to say that for sure because I don't know. But My Nintendo News is reporting on this one. The quote from I believe this is Kyogoku, is that. I think this will be a positive thing for the player because in New Horizons you can stop playing in the middle of your game and it'll still save, says Nintendo Director Kyogoku in a recent interview with Mashable. But unfortunately, because there's no necessity to reset the game or reset button on the Switch, Mr. Resetti had a hard time. He was laid off from his position. So Mr. Resetti is no longer going to yell at you for turning off your console in the middle of playing, which is kind of, I don't know. It's not a bad thing necessarily. I really don't think that's bad at all. I think that there are definitely there's some sadness there because the game is changing and it's evolving and it's growing. And in the process of doing that, some of the characters that had things to do in previous games may not anymore. I just did a video on Harriet and Shampoodle, not serving a purpose, but I also provided some ideas on how they could fix that, which I'll do for Resetti as well. Now they did say for this character specifically that they're going to try to repurpose Resetti. He's not going to be gone from the series forever. Let's see. Yeah, so it doesn't say anything here about him getting repurposed, but I do remember reading about that in a different article, that they will try to repurpose Mr. Resetti in a different way. So one of the ideas I had is that since his name is Resetti, he could be responsible for the construction or remodeling of any building that you choose to remodel. So if you say that you want to remodel Town Hall, for example, you might see Mr. Resetti come by and actually work on remodeling that Town Hall for that one day. So that to me would be a really great idea on how to repurpose him, that you'll be able to see him and at least interact with him. But there's really no reason to watch the player. There's no reason to yell at the player or scold the player for resetting the game. And maybe there's some other great ideas out there that you guys might have as far as what Resetti could be responsible for, keeping in mind what he used to do and what his name is, and what would be appropriate for a theme for someone named Resetti. So think it over. Put it in the comments. I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. I like the idea of seeing Resetti work on something. In Pocket Camp, they do have those giant tarps that go over buildings that you can't really see the construction, but you hear all of the hammers and saws and construction sounds that you normally hear. So they might do something similar to that, but at different times during the day, you might be able to catch Resetti going on lunch break or leaving, or maybe he's just outside working with lumber or something. Maybe even his brother Don could be out there as well. So that might be something to kind of repurpose him and give him a purpose in the game again. As right now there really isn't a purpose for him, but I'm confident that we'll see him again, and hopefully they take me up on my ideas for Harriet. And by take me up, I mean hopefully they've already thought of it and they're implementing my ideas into the game. Outside of my influence, of course, my influence at this point is 0, but you know what I'm saying. I'm hoping that they have come to the same conclusion as far as what Resetti could be responsible for, what Harriet could be responsible for, and any other characters who happen to suffer the same fate due to advances in technology and Animal Crossing evolving as a game. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Hit like, subscribe. I'm doing videos on Animal Crossing content as often as I can. I have some great ideas coming up when the news cycle slows down, which hopefully will be never, because I want to know everything I can about this game. But definitely stick around, and I will definitely try to do some more videos in the future. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the flippity flip.